The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Full. Oh my God, besties. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful Tuesday, but honestly, my world is spinning off its axis. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because the Genoa City tea we are spilling today is genuinely so hot it might melt your screen. Let's get right into it. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. Put down whatever you are holding. Pull the car over if you are driving, because I am literally shaking. My soul has actually left my physical body, and I am filming this while I am literally running errands in the dairy aisle of the grocery store, because I just had to jump on here and vent. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Matt Clark, the literal boogeyman of our collective lives, the absolute menace of Genoa City, who has haunted my nightmares since I was old enough to understand soap opera drama, has basically gotten his memories back. I am hyperventilating. I was mid-skincare routine when I read the latest updates, and I literally smeared my expensive charcoal mask all over my pristine white rug. I had to yeet my phone across the room, because my brain could not even process the sheer audacity of this plot twist. Like Bestie, be for real right now. We have watched this man terrorize the Newman family for what feels like an eternity, and now he is suddenly sitting there, clutching his pearls, completely stunned by the things he has done. I cannot even. It is giving major, I accidentally became a supervillain, and now I feel bad about it, energy, and I am totally living for it, but also personally attacked on a spiritual level. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. My brain is absolute mush today. I haven't slept in 2 days because of this show. How did we even get here? Noah Newman. Yes, our brooding, artistic, fiercely protective King Noah basically orchestrated this whole thing. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on Noah's plan to help Matt remember his past actually worked. Noah literally confronted him. They got into that massive, bloody fist fight, which is honestly so unhinged. But the aesthetics of that scene were kind of cinematic, not going to lie. The lighting was giving moody thriller vibes, like an indie movie right in the middle of daytime TV. Noah was bleeding, Matt was smirking, and somehow, through the sheer force of Noah's rage and trauma, Matt's suppressed memories were essentially knocked right back into his skull. Noah wanted Matt to remember so he could suffer. And oh my God, it worked perfectly. It is an absolute psychological masterpiece. The stakes are astronomical right now, and I am physically unwell just thinking about the cinematic mayhem of that exact moment. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but my brain is buffering. Okay, back to the main event. Matt is now fully aware of his past, and you guys, he is disgusted with himself. Genuinely, straight up disgusted. He is looking in the mirror and having a full-blown existential crisis, realizing he is the monster everyone says he is. All those memories of torturing Nick, kidnapping, lying, manipulating it is all flooding back. He now knows exactly why the entire town hates his guts, and the craziest part, he cannot even defend himself. He is basically sitting there realizing that every single horrible accusation, every scream, every tear he caused is 100% true. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about the psychological weight of that. Imagine waking up and realizing you are the villain of your own story. He doesn't seem so scary anymore, does he? He just seems like a broken man who regrets everything and desperately wants to make amends. But can we really just forgive and forget? They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with men getting redemption arcs just because they feel a little guilty. And don't even get me started on the vibes over at the Bacall Clark household, because this is where things get genuinely psychotic. Sienna Bacall. Yes, Sienna, the fiercely loyal, absolute fanatic who literally stalked Phyllis into a dark basement and attacked her to save Matt. Well, plot twist of the century. Sienna is married to Matt. Did you hear me? Married. I am screaming into a pillow right now. Wait, did I hear a weird noise outside my car? Probably just the wind, or maybe Victor Newman's goons coming to silence me for spilling this tea. Anyway, back to Sienna. Here is the most insane part. Sienna has never actually seen the dark, twisted side of Matt that Sharon Newman and the rest of the town have been exposed to. To Sienna, Matt is just her husband. She only knows the version of him that she fell in love with, and she is totally oblivious to the absolute monster he was in his past life. It is straight up delusional. How is she going to react when she realizes her husband is a literal sociopath who is now having a moral crisis, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Sienna is going to spiral when the truth fully hits her? She is going to lose her absolute mind. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, let's talk about the mustache himself, Victor Newman, because you know Victor's never going to just sit back and let things play out naturally. Victor is currently watching Matt like a hawk. Obviously, Victor feels the world would be better off without Matt Clark. Like, same, Victor, same. But, and this is a massive, but Matt literally just saved Nick Newman's life. Nick was out there crashing cars and overdosing on fentanyl, and Matt is the reason he is still breathing. So Victor is in this incredibly weird, uncomfortable position where he cannot just get rid of the man. It is driving Victor insane. I just know it. You can practically see the gears turning in his head while he sits in that giant leather chair of his. Victor might actually be willing to give Matt a chance to prove that he has changed and wants a fresh start. But let's be real. This is Victor Newman we are talking about. He is the king of keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, or Victor is going to offer Matt a job at Newman Enterprises or somewhere close by just to keep him on a tight leash. Victor wants to monitor every single breath Matt takes. It is honestly so unhinged. Victor is basically saying, I will give you one single shot at redemption, and if you screw up even a tiny bit, you are gone. No questions asked. The sheer power move of it all. Will Matt actually prove that Victor was right to give him a chance? Or will he fold under the pressure? I am physically vibrating from the suspense. I swear, if Matt betrays Victor, the fallout is going to destroy half the city. Oh, and let's talk about the absolute joke that is the Genoa City justice system. Bestie, be for real right now. Matt Clark is not going to face any legal issues. I am literally shaking with rage over this. How does this man get away with everything? Apparently, Matt has already been cleared of charges for his past crimes due to some insane legal loopholes. And technically, during this recent stint in Genoa City, he didn't actually commit any new crimes on paper. He was faking amnesia, sure, but being a manipulative jerk isn't technically a felony. So he is just walking the streets, a free man. I am so unwell. My grip on reality is slipping because how is this fair? Christine Blair is probably pulling her hair out right now, assuming she isn't still in handcuffs herself over that whole AI evidence fiasco with Phyllis. Speaking of Phyllis, just because the cops aren't after Matt doesn't mean he is safe. Oh no. Matt is about to find himself in the middle of the most chaotic tug of war in daytime television history. Phyllis Summers and Patty Williams. Yes, you heard me. Phyllis, who literally kidnapped him and chained him in a basement, and Patty, who was trying to sell him out to Victor for $2 million. These two unhinged queens are now going to be fighting over Matt. Why? Probably because a reformed villain is the ultimate pawn. Phyllis will want to use his redemption arc to her advantage, maybe to get back at Victor or clear her own name. And Patty will probably just want to cause chaos because she is Patty. They are treating him like a shiny new toy. And it is basically the most toxic dynamic ever. I am totally living for it, though. Let them fight. It is going to be an absolute bloodbath of manipulation. Wait, I genuinely need to pause and spiral about the Nick Newman of it all for just one more second, because did I mention how unhinged his reaction to this is going to be? Nick has been out here literally trying to force Matt to remember his past just so he could punch him in the face with a clear conscience. Like Nick's entire coping mechanism for his own trauma and addiction right now was projecting all his rage onto an amnesiac Matt. And now Matt remembers, but instead of being the smug, arrogant monster Nick wanted to fight, Matt is a sobbing, regretful mess. Nick is going to short circuit. He wanted a villain to defeat, not a broken man seeking redemption. The psychological whiplash Nick is about to experience is going to be astronomical. I am legitimately worried Nick is going to spiral right back into his bad habits because the universe just robbed him of his perfect punching bag. It's straight up cinematic irony, and I am living for the drama while simultaneously wanting to wrap Nick in bubble wrap. And then there is Sharon, sweet, angelic, overly forgiving Sharon Newman. You guys, I cannot even deal with this part. Sharon might actually be the one who steps up to help Matt deal with his issues and heal. I am literally clutching my chest because this personally attacks my soul. Matt has put Sharon through absolute hell in the past. He terrorized her. He threatened her family. He is the reason for so much of her trauma. But Sharon is just so pure, and because Matt saved Nick's life, she feels indebted to him. She truly could not ask for much more than Nick being alive, so now she is looking at Matt with these sympathetic eyes. It is giving major savior complex. She is going to be pouring him coffee at crimson lights while he cries about his sins, and I am going to have to watch it through my fingers because I am so stressed out. Will Sharon be the one who helps Matt on his road to redemption? Is she going to be his literal guardian angel while he tries to fix his broken soul? I am genuinely terrified for her because Matt's dark side could snap back at any moment. Who will Matt end up with in the end? Will he stay with his fiercely loyal, delusional wife, Sienna, who might actually turn on him if he gets too soft? Will he fall for Sharon's kindness and create the most controversial love triangle of the decade? Or will he just absolutely self-destruct under the pressure of Victor's watchful eye and Phyllis's relentless manipulations? Send help My soul has actually left my body. I am so deep in the lore that this is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I am manifesting a total disaster. Let me know in the comments how you guys are surviving this plot line, because I am straight up deceased and I need to go lie down in a dark room for the rest of the week.